And welcome to the Valentine's Day episode, everybody. Elizabeth's naked.
Always.
Those are so cumbersome. Like,
Yeah.
who came up with them? It's Adam's. Wait, Adam and Eve's. Eve's fault. We'll blame Adam anyways.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Christina. We're two best friends who met in college 12 years ago. I'm now a stay-at-home mom with 2 children, a preteen and a toddler.
And I'm a career mom with a toddler. We've been through a lot of life together, and we're here to tell you all the stuff we wish people would have told us. We are Millennial Moms.
Speaking of a shit show, I heard you guys had a really good week.
We did.
It was amazing.
I've never had such a stupendous week.
I've never had such a long time off. It's amazing.
You feel so refreshed.
Amazing. Oh my God.
It wasn't like that on Tuesday. He was, what's the word?
Yeah, I died, but I revived. Now I'm like, I had to be in a quarantine, and it's amazing.
He was delusional on Tuesday. So it started with, on Saturday, we went to go look at a new car. And in the meantime, we realized that our daughter's hives were getting worse. So
Really bad, yeah.
So then we took, so from the time we went to go get the new car, and then we decided, hey, we don't want this car until you fix this one thing, and then we'll come get it later. We left, took her straight to urgent care. They had no idea what was wrong with her, but they gave us medicine.
Yeah, it's like, we don't know what's wrong with her, but here's some steroids just to make sure.
Right. Perfect.
It's like, sweet, thanks, guys.
So we don't know what's wrong with our child. Nobody knows what's wrong with our child.
And
We don't
Now, you have to describe.
Drum roll.
What?
You have to describe what these looked like.
She looked like she had leprosy, like of biblical proportions. She had spots on her toes, and it wasn't hand, foot, and mouth, which is what I was like, I don't know. I've never been a parent before.
You tell me.
Before. So we're like, we have no idea what we're dealing with, and Google was no help.
Never is.
According to Google, she had AIDS. And she was dying of cancer simultaneously.
No, it was bad. It was super.
It was the worst case of hives I've personally ever seen.
Yeah.
When the doctor came in, even she was like,
yeah, you could see she had no idea. I was like,
she was like, oh my.
But,
So then, cut to, so that was our Saturday.
yeah.
That was just Saturday.
So
Yeah,
that was just Saturday. So then
Our quarantine hasn't even started yet.
then you
hold on.
you give steroids to a kid.
Yeah.
And they turn insane.
It's like,
They turn into, it's like giving them, and then they turn into like the Hulk. And then they're just running around everywhere with so much energy.
The doctor grabbed my arm as we were walking out. She's like, this is going to be hardest on you
This is
than
gonna be
anyone.
rough.
I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
She's like, I also want you to give her Benadryl. That's going to make her even more crazy. I was like, what are you trying to do to me here, doc? What are you doing?
yeah, it's like, you just told me all of this and you don't even know what she has.
Yeah. Thank you. Urgent care.
They just throw a bunch of steroids at you.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Here you go.
You'll be fine. You might
Ingrown
gain a little
toenail?
muscle.
Here's
You'll
some
be
steroids.
fine.
Can't stop throwing up? Steroids. So then that was Saturday. Sunday, crazy child. Monday, crazy child. Tuesday, we go to pick up the car. On the way back, we're caravanning, and Leon gets violently sick on the way home. Yara is saying
Not
she needs...
violently. I was just feeling a little under the weather.
Pretty violent.
I suppose.
He was throwing punches.
I was going to say, he hit you. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
So then Yara's like, can I have something to puke in? While she's in the backseat of my car, and I'm like, yeah, hold on. So I'm like driving and like emptying all the French fries out of the Burger King
Probably
sack.
all the steroids that went down out.
Right? So I'm like, hey handing her the sack while still driving. Leon's on my Bluetooth over my car. You can just hear, like, it's a disaster.
I was like, okay, babe, gotta go. I got a show to listen to.
There's a new millennial momming out I need to get to.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah, and every strong woman is a strong man who gets off the phone to listen to a podcast. No, he's like, you want to pull over? We'll switch cars. And I was like, no, I got this. So we made it home. That was Tuesday night. Once we got home and inside, which, you know, when you come back from a trip, it's like you got to bring your whole car onto the inside. So that was a whole mission in itself. And so he gets inside. He's laying in bed dying. And it was probably like 8 p.m. at that point. I was like, you know, I just got these tests in the mail. Let's do it. And we did it. And he was pregnant.
I showed 2 lines.
2 lines.
I did. I was surprised. I almost got happy. And then I realized it was a Copa's taste.
And then you were like, oh.
He thought we were expecting. And then he was sad. So...
No, actually, I would have been sad too.
Either way, Leon was not happy. Pregnant or positive, not happy.
So, and then at this point, he starts like delusional because his fever's so high. Oh, it was just, and you know,
no way.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was such a crazy.
What was I doing?
Oh, I don't know. You were on all fours.
You thought you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, that's her fault. She's making
he's like, this is so comforting to lay like this. And he wasn't laying, he was on all fours. And I was like, I've seen pregnant women do that when they're having contractions, so it must be a thing. And he's like, oh, it hurts so bad. Everything hurts. I'm dying.
He thought he was in labor.
I did.
He would wake up in the middle of the night and try to have a conversation with me. I can't remember what, but I wouldn't even respond to him because I didn't want to wake him up. I knew he was like having delusional nightmares or something.
You're like, die quietly, babe, please.
Yeah, I'm busy.
I'm playing solitaire.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to make money here.
It's true. I was playing solitaire. I'm always playing
for money.
I'm always playing solitaire. I rarely play for money.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you say play for money, you make like $1 or play for like.
Oh,
cents.
that's so cute. He thinks I make $1. I make like a penny.
Oh. Okay.
It's a real sport, let me tell you. I'll be picking it up in no time. So I lay in bed and play solitaire. Meanwhile, he's trying to talk to me in his delusional state. And then, you know, our child, she does what she does best, wake up 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night. So, also I'm
with
emailing.
Daddy on all fours going.
I'm emailing. It's okay. Daddy's just pregnant. I'm like, I'm gonna have baby.
Whilst he's high on steroids.
Right.
That's so good.
Our house is, I mean, that's just the beginning. So I had a meeting on Wednesday. Mind you, that happened Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, I had to email the boss and say, like, this is what's going on, da-da-da-da. Anyways, of course, he says stay home. But mind you, this meeting I have been gearing up for most of the year.
Yeah.
I can't attend. Then I was like scrambling to figure out how I could still make it work. And then, you know, I have another meeting next week that I had to get all these agenda packets out to everyone. And it's just been like disaster after disaster a little bit. But we were joking the other day that nothing has ever come easy to us. So at this point, we're used to it.
Yeah, just bring it on.
Right? It's like, is that all you got?
Right?
Is that all you got?
We're like in like round 5, you know, when we're watching Rocky.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks he's not going to get up, and then we get up.
Yeah.
We do.
Come on! And then he like wins every time.
Yeah.
Right? That's us.
Yes. So then what was yesterday? Yes. Oh, so Friday. So I do remember Friday because I was once again working, trying to get all these emails out and talking to a million people at once. And he's like, are you done yet? Are you done yet? And I just like look up at it with daggers in my eyes. And I was like, say that again.
And then, of course, I did.
Men and children are pretty much the same.
Yep.
In Leon fashion, he said, I said. Are you done yet? Because he wanted to go on a hike in the wilderness. And mind you, it
wasn't
is
a hike. I just wanted to walk around with Yara so she could get out
and
the
I was
house.
like, babe, it is cold out. And he said, no,
I
it's
feel like the
not.
cold would have done her steroid full body very well. I just wanted to find a reason to drive the car.
It was so
I suppose I could
cold.
have just drove around the block. But that
I
was
lost
boring.
feeling in my fingers. I lost feeling in my toes. And I was only outside for maybe 5 seconds. Yara's like, I'm not cold. I'm fine.
Kids are kids are never cold. Kids will have frostbite and be a literal ice cube, and they're like, I'm not
Eating a
cold.
Eating a popsicle. And then, I mean, mind you, like,
She was having a blast.
I'm a helicopter mom, and I had her, like, in 5 layers of clothing.
So she's
And
sweating.
on top of a vest and a winter coat, and then earmuffs and a hat. So, she said she was fine. We were probably outside for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Before Leon was like, I'm gonna go move the car. I was like, don't you dare!
Hey, I had COVID, okay? My body is still healing.
I said the only reason you want to move the car is because you want to get back in the car, and this was your idea. That was Friday.
Yara did fall asleep pretty good, though.
She did fall asleep, but oh my gosh. Probably because she had frostbite and she was trying to recover.
Yeah.
Oh, and hives.
Her hives is completely gone now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so, yeah.
I felt so bad for her.
Oh man. Oh, I know what happened within this entire week. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep a wink between taking care of Leon and Yara because Yara she itched from head to toe.
No, that was...
No, that was this week. That was this week.
I have the text messages to prove it.
She does. You can't be upset that, that she waits, that she's awake all night.
Yeah.
You weren't upset because you were asleep.
I had COVID.
He says COVID.
It's a serious thing.
I remember when I had it like almost 2 years ago and I said like, can you get her away from me? And you're like, she just wants you.
No one knew how bad COVID was back then.
Until Leon got it.
Until Leon got it, right?
Yes.
I did say to him the other day, I was like, I honestly wish he would have gotten it first because I feel like he would have treated me with a bit more compassion.
I remember it was actually very decent weather when you did get it.
No, it was November, sir.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my
Because we were under quarantine. No, we were under quarantine.
I was under quarantine the entire month of November because back then quarantine was so
I
long.
remember.
No, what
when
he remembers.
While Elizabeth and Leon duke that one out, let's check out our brand new segment. Hey guys, we are doing a new segment and we're actually going to be highlighting mom-owned businesses, small mom-owned businesses. So we thought with Millennial Momming that we would start in Black History Month. And so we wanted to highlight Black mom-owned businesses. And I am here with Shabri, who is the founder of Top Notch Kitty.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. Hi guys.
So Shabri, tell us a little bit about your business.
Yes, my business, Top Notch Kitty, just hit its 1-year anniversary. Exciting. Top Notch Kitty is a size-inclusive lingerie and loungewear line. I created it to make myself feel comfortable after having my first child. I didn't feel sexy going through the whole postpartum and everything. And I went to my husband and I was just like, I just want to feel sexy. And he was just like, go put something on then. And I put something on and I was like, I do feel cute in this. You know what I'm saying? And I would notice, a lot of moms have that same issue not feeling quite themselves, once they give birth to the baby,
Mm-hmm.
try to manage time and things like that. And they put themselves way behind everything
Mm-hmm.
else. So I just wanted a mini outlet of, hey, get cute for you or for your man if you have one. If you don't, that's fine too. You can still get cute. That's how
Absolutely.
you get one. That's how you get another man. Okay? I tell people that every single time. They're like, oh, your stuff's so cute, but I don't have a man. I say, girl, we'll get this robe, honey, just to make you feel cute when you wake up in the morning or going to bed or getting out the shower. You got to feel cute all the time.
Those robes are so cute. I was just looking at them and I was like, and then I also need that spend the night bag. That's brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
That is brilliant.
The spend the night bag. And everybody loves the spend the night bag. Girl, the black one's almost sold out and the berry one's almost sold out. The berry one is the top favorite. I had to re-up on that about 3 or 4 times.
I can see why. They're so cute.
And you can use it for anything, not just spending the night.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I would take that with me everywhere. A diaper bag even.
Exactly. I'm using it for my go bag, okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And your robe, too. Why not? So how did you come up with the name Top Notch Kitty?
So, a little bit of a history for me. So my dad, his nickname was Top Cat. Everybody called him that. That was just what it is. And I lost my dad when I was 17, and he's been a big part of my life and all good stuff like that. So when I was going through postpartum, I was, and my husband was like, oh yeah, get cute, blah, blah, blah. And that thought came to me of, what if, I do this for everybody. I was like, what would I name it? And I was like, oh, let me think, and then Top Cat came, and I was like, Top Cat, Top Kitty. I was like, I needed to be a little bit more feminine. I was like, Top Notch Kitty, because guess what? This kitty is top notch.
I was going to say, I love the euphemism, and now I love the story even more. That's brilliant.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love that. What you have one child, and they're how old?
Mm-hmm. I have a daughter, and she is 2. She just turned 2.
Okay, and then you're expecting your next one in less than 3 weeks, we just discussed. So what has been your biggest struggle running your own business as a mom?
My biggest struggle is managing time, I would have to say, because it takes so much out of you to even put into a business. Even if I was single and if I didn't have a husband, if I didn't have kids, if I didn't have a house, I could give my time and energy to my business every single day. Do TikToks, do this, do that, marketing, do this, do that, but I don't have all the time. My time is to my kids, my time is to my job, my time is to my husband, my time is to my house. I have to cook, I have to make sure he's fed, she's changed, she's getting taught the educational things that she needs to get taught. I'm not neglecting her, neglecting him, but and then you still have to find time for yourself. Like I was explaining earlier, putting ourselves at the back burner, myself is behind my business too, but my business is right in front of me. So those are the 2 last things that get done, unfortunately, because it goes by a hierarchy.
For sure.
You can't just always put your business first before your kids or anything like that. So it's just really just a struggle to find time and stay current and make sure, you're putting out the best things and things like that. So
yeah, it's definitely really a struggle with a balance, finding that balance between everything. I totally get that. So that being said, what advice would you give other moms who are thinking about starting their own business?
Start it. Start it.
Do it.
If you have a great idea, and it's okay if other people have the same idea. Like Rihanna has lingerie line, and I'm still out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? Do it and then don't quit. Just keep going. No matter if it's slow at the beginning. Everybody's business is slow for the first 2 to 5 years, usually, unless, you go viral for some reason. But everybody's business is slow. If you just keep up and you keep going, because people are watching. That's what I came to find out. People are watching you. People are wondering, like, oh, okay, she's coming out with this, but I'm going to wait. You know what I'm saying? See what goes on. People are betting against you and all types of stuff. So I think we just need to keep going.
I love that.
And do what makes us happy.
Yeah, that's 100%. So you had mentioned your struggle with postpartum, and we actually did a whole episode on it. I believe it was episode 3, and we talked about how postpartum was not something that was discussed a lot, and it was kind of this really shameful, almost like a dirty little secret, and nobody was discussing it with one another, and how difficult that was for you. What really helped you in your postpartum, aside from starting this business that made you feel beautiful?
What really helped was identifying the issue. Like, other people may not talk about it, but you have to talk about it, even if it's to yourself. Like, you have to be like, okay, sis, I'm going through something right now. You know what I'm saying? I just flew off the handle to my husband, or I snapped a little, or I'm feeling like, or I'm crying in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, something is going on. Let me figure out what's going on with me. Like, you have to be real with yourself. If nobody else around you is going to be real, then you have to be real with yourself about it. And so that's what it took me. I was crying in the shower, and I was just like,
this is not normal.
You have a beautiful home. What's going on? Like, I definitely don't miss being pregnant, so that's not the issue. But, you just have to be real with yourself, and you have to understand that everybody goes through it, but everybody also gets through it. So we're going to get through it, So,
100%. That's so fascinating.
And my husband was also very supportive. He was supportive off the jump, like when we came home with the baby and she'd wake up in the middle of the night, he'd pop up. There's no conversation. There was no, oh, babe, can you get her? Da, 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 da. He just popped up, and it's always been like that. I never asked him to do that. It's just, you have to have good support around you too. And I know there are some moms that don't have support, but you can find that support.
Yes, exactly. And we are going to be doing a highlight on single moms as well. So that's going to be something that we have coming up, and we're going to actually highlight single mom businesses too. Let's see. What is your favorite piece from your lingerie line?
Oh, my favorite piece. I just have to say it would be the luxury lace. It's a black lace teddy that has, lace going down the middle, and it has a choker that is detachable, if you're into that kind of thing.
Yes, I saw that.
But if you're not, it's detachable, you know what I'm saying? And it's just super cute. You can wear pants with it. Like, it could be, just the top, what I'm saying? I love versatility, and that's what I'm trying to also include too. Like, because I'm finding out, being in this business and doing pop-up shops and talking to women, not everybody wants to be overly sexy all the time. So it's like, I'm trying to find ways you can use this in different ways for different occasions. Like, it can be used in the bedroom, but you can also throw it in pants and go out, and look cute.
Yeah, and every woman loves versatility.
Right?
We're going to spend the money. I want to use it over and over.
Exactly. But besides that, it's a close tie with the robes. I love my robes.
Yes, you guys are so gorgeous. I try to
have them in like different colors because everybody likes different stuff. So like, I got your color right here. So
I need that teal. That's the one I'm eyeing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go on and get teal, and I'm going to get a bag. And this heart lingerie is so cute for Valentine's Day.
Right.
And of course, leopard print. I'm a leopard print girl. You know what I really like about your Instagram is that you're using like real women's bodies, and I know that was your goal, was to be size inclusive. And a lot of businesses say that they are, but then they don't highlight that, those different bodies.
Right.
And I really, really like that these are real women's bodies, and every woman's body is beautiful. And your Instagram really shows that. So I like that.
Yeah, that's the message.
So we're going to end on a note. Do you have any specials going on right now?
As of right now, I do have buy one get one half off for the robes.
Nice.
Free shipping for the spend a night bags. And I do currently for Black History Month, I have 25% off with the code BHM22.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I love that. Thank you so much for being here. And I just want to make a quick shout out. If nobody knows, Shabri, you are my husband's cousin? Cousin.
Yeah.
Okay. So we love Shabri. Shabri is awesome. Shabri has an amazing energy, always has a really big heart. And so I was really excited to highlight your business first because I think you're great. So I'm very proud of you. I know Randy's super proud of you. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining Millennial Moms.
Anytime, any subjects, I'm here to talk, girl.
We love it. And we will probably reach out to you.
So for Top Notch Kitty, guys, it'll be topnotchkitty.com for our website. And Instagram will be just Top Notch Kitty. If you follow us, you'll be very intrigued. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much, Shabri. We'll catch you later. Let's check back in with Elizabeth and Leon and see if they've resolved their fight.
Okay, so anyways, the whole entire week, she didn't sleep because she was itching. He didn't sleep because he was dying. I didn't sleep because I was little Nurse Nightingale. And cut to, Friday, then we went out and did the hike in the wilderness. And then Saturday, oh my gosh, that's today.
That's today.
Oh my Lord. I thought today was Sunday.
No, it's one more day.
Oh my gosh.
Your hell is not over.
Yeah, you've got one more day.
Not over. Yeah.
So then today.
Technically, I'm still under quarantine.
We're under quarantine until Monday, so we can't do anything about it. But today, was going pretty all right, I would say. Cut to tonight, which I guess is Saturday. Who even knows anymore? Let's see. All of a sudden, Leon is saying, "Hey, babe, I think Meow Meow is bleeding." Meow Meow's our dog. No,
it's not.
It's our cat. And she's like,
okay now.
He put the cat in, and I think he's bleeding. And I go out there, and I do there's blood. We keep his food dish on the dryer, and there's blood from where he came in all the way up the dryer, on the dryer, and the washer. And I was like, oh my Lord. So I take obviously I'd take some toilet paper and grab it as quickly as I can and try to stop the bleeding. And then he's gonna tell Yara. And I was like, don't you dare. Because I feel then she would just come in and
be scarred for life.
Well, no, not be scarred for life, but try to help.
Oh.
But it wouldn't be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of slightly exactly what went down.
Well, I mean, she stood right there. Is what you're gonna do. I'm just pitting Meow Meow.
This isn't blood. This is just.
This isn't blood. Oh, come on now, just tell her.
Leon's all about honesty, and I'm all about not scarring my child. So then he's like, "You should give the cat a bath."
I like how he said, "You should give the cat."
Well, honestly,
Leon's like, I have COVID.
Outside so he could naturally heal.
No, you're not. You said you should go give him a bath. So naturally, I stripped down naked.
Naturally. Yeah.
I didn't get in the bath with him, but I knew that
it was going to be a rough one.
Blood and water was going to be everywhere.
Wait, so you didn't get in the bath, but you took all your clothes off to give the cat a bath?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever tried to give a cat a bath?
Yeah, but don't you leave, you could at least like a bra and underwear? You're just no.
I like that bra. I like that underwear. I'm not ready to stain it. I just put it on today.
Oh my God, this is gold.
So, of course, Yara's there, and she's like, yeah, Mommy's just trying to help. Mommy's just trying to help. And I was like, Oh,
I cannot stop picturing you butt naked.
With a cat just going.
With
the cat. Oh, that's the exact sound he was making.
Well, yeah, he doesn't like baths.
I was like,
By the way, I was kidding when I said it. But then you did it, so I was like, okay then. The cat needs a bath.
this man's lucky if he's gonna make it out
His
of
leg is bleeding.
quarantine.
Let's bath. Give him a bath.
Okay.
You're so mean, Leon.
It seems logical to me.
How?
Shut up.
So when you went upstairs, I actually thought you were going upstairs to just kind of wrap up his leg.
I'm
No,
gonna
I didn't.
punch
I didn't
you right
realize you were going to bath him. And then the next moment, I just hear from bottom downstairs. I hear. I was like, oh God, just giving him a bath.
Cats make that sound.
Like just wrapped his leg.
I am crying.
How did it go?
No, that was the last time. So then he comes upstairs and he's like, did you get a towel? And I was like, no, I didn't think clearly any of this through except for getting naked.
Yeah, that's the first thing she did. Oh my God. Oh my God. My cat is injured.
Let me take my clothes off.
I got this. And then you go upstairs, and I'm like, well, she's got this.
He did. Other than throw me a towel.
Yeah, but you were so you were really so on a mission. I was like, wow, yeah, she's got this.
My poor kitty, my poor Meow Meow is bleeding. So I give him a bath, okay? Then I get him out of the bath. As if this is not traumatic enough for everyone, I finally get him out of the bathtub. And I put him on the towel, and I start to blow dry him, okay? He's already not crazy about the idea. And his wish was my command, okay? Because it blew a fuse, and half of our house went completely dark. So
While I was downstairs, I get a text message.
I'm yelling.
Are you still naked?
Yes.
Yes. I'm still naked right now.
What, you think I'm going to get dressed after that? I'm traumatized. So then I'm like, Leon, I'm screaming Leon's name while holding a wet
I have my
cat.
headphones on.
He had his headphones on, listening to a podcast.
Millennial momming.
Right? I'm
Pretty much.
screaming, not screaming, but I was like, Leon, and he wouldn't answer me. So I was like, I guess I'm just gonna have to text him. And I was like, we have no power in half of the house. Please go flip the switch, or literally anything.
Could you do literally anything else except what you're doing right now, sir? Please come help me.
In his defense, he was doing the dishes while he had his headphones on, listening to the podcast. Millennial momming, of course.
Of course.
So then, I finally get him dried, and I finally get medicine on him, which was also equally a disaster. The cat doesn't like alcohol on his leg.
I don't think cats like anything.
So
He
it
was
was
attacked by a dog or a coyote.
Yeah, we don't know what it was, but we got to take him to the vet on Monday. So in the meantime, I didn't pour alcohol on him, like Captain Morgan or anything like that. I was like, here. So I put a towelette. It was an alcohol towelette just to cleanse the area. Meanwhile, you know those tongue depressors?
I can just picture you standing there
Naked.
with a bottle of rum, taking a swig and spitting it on his leg.
She's like, that's what I should have done.
Actually, picture that.
Same. I can
We're out
too.
of captain. Sorry, we've been out of captain for years. Since college.
Yeah.
So,
But I can still picture it.
so
The
there's
good old days.
tongue depressors in this emergency kit we have. And so Yara is like, the cat wants to bite something because he's mad that we're trying to fix his leg. So Yara holds out the tongue depressor and he starts biting the tongue depressor, pull the bullet out of your leg in a John Wayne movie, and we're like, here, bite on your wallet.
That is so funny because I walked over to the door because the bathroom door was closed.
And I said, don't
just-
open it, you will
No.
kill me, because my back was against.
Yeah, and then I kind of stood there, and all I hear is, yeah, just bite on this. Just, there you go, just bite on this. Bite on this. I'm like, oh my, what are they doing?
Oh my gosh. It's just been, I mean, like, how can all
I think it
of
was
this
genuinely
stuff-
a good experience for Yara, though. Like, she really on.
She was on the ball. She was.
on the
Was it?
ball. Yeah.
She was, like, very calm, cool, and collected.
This
and was
is
like,
all for
it's
Meow Meow,
okay,
yeah.
it's okay, we're gonna take care of you. So it was, I suppose, a good learning experience. I'd rather not gone through it, you know.
Oh, for sure.
So at what point did she start crying?
She didn't.
Oh, she was crying because Daddy wouldn't turn on Fancy Nancy.
Oh, this is way later.
It was not way later. It was literally like 2 minutes later, and I'm reading on Google like
The
what
cat's
to
already
do.
wrapped.
What to do with a cat's leg? Did I do everything right? Because I just did it really in the moment. So I wanted to go back and be like, okay, did I do this right? So then she's like climbing on me and wanting me, and I was like, go ask Daddy, and she goes, ask Daddy. Then she came back and crying because Daddy won't turn on Fancy Nancy, and I was like,
No.
Leon, turn Fancy Nancy on now.
That's not what was going down, though. But anyways, I need to have a little talk with Yara. She is manipulative.
Ooh.
Nobody like a
That's
five.
not what went down. She was kind of, yeah.
Randy does that all the time. Like, the kids will come tell me something, and then I'll be like, so why did you do this? And Randy goes, don't let those kids lie to you. He said, that is not what happened.
So I'm just now learning that she was manipulating me. But
Mhm.
she won.
It worked.
Like, can you just turn Fancy Nancy on so I can figure out how to take care of this cat's leg or amputate it if I need to?
Can you bring me some dental floss? I need to do an amputation.
Fancy Nancy it is. And you were holding the good knife, too.
Oh, I
was
know.
like, whoa.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, quickly, let's go. Fancy Nancy.
So she was crying, but I honestly think she was crying because of that. But she was also crying because we just had like a ball of nerves that went
Yeah.
down for like the last 30 minutes. So I think she was just like on the brink of a.
Yeah.
And so I was understanding towards her. I didn't like punish her for crying because of Fancy Nancy. I knew that she was crying not because of Fancy Nancy, but because of the cat whole ordeal. So,
Well, yeah, she probably had adrenaline going, and then when you come down off of that, yeah, it's a
Yep,
little.
that's it. So, like, between the hives, the urgent care,
She's had a rough week.
hives, buying a new car, injured cat, husband dying, like,
Resuscitating.
we're a show from another world. A reality show wouldn't even be able to handle us.
And what's sad is, like Leon said, you still have tomorrow.
Yeah, this isn't over yet.
We're all traumatized. We're all going to need a lot of therapy after this week. I mean, it was nice to just wake up and not have to go anywhere because we usually are like, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
So it is so amazing not to have to get up before.
And we're actually, I mean, it's a two-edged sword because he did have to use all of his vacation time for this.
Oh.
That is a bummer because we've been saving that up to actually go somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's gone. But at the same time, we looked at it as the other day, he's like, just stop being so positive. Like, everything you say is so positive. But I was
It's
like,
okay to be mad sometimes.
no, I was like, it's actually been nice that we had to do vacation this way. I had to work from home, but
Yeah.
he uses vacation this way because usually even vacations are hectic and you come back and you're exhausted. There's no way, well, actually, yeah, we're going to come back pretty exhausted from this, but at least we stayed home.
At least you saved money.
Except for that one hike, in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Going into Valentine's Day pretty hard. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else but him. I would not want to have a train wreck of a life with anybody but Leon.
Oh, so do you guys have Valentine's Day plans?
Not really, no.
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 We don't
I
either.
mean, I got him.
Work. I mean, it's like, go back to work.
Right.
We're going to come back, and we're going to be like,
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I broke down and gave Yara her Valentine's Day present on, I think, Thursday, because we're like, well, she's here,
and
Yeah.
we play with it.
right? So it was this whole doll set, because she's really into baby dolls.
Leon, we should have planned this better. You could have given her her gift on the podcast.
Oh, well, I can still. So, do you remember,
No.
I think it was the last podcast, or the podcast before that, you talked about wanting to get away and just be by yourself and away from the kids and everything. So, it's actually, is organizing a girls' weekend, and
No.
I was gonna surprise you with it on Valentine's Day. So you guys are going away for a weekend,
Oh my god.
Colorado, right?
What?
It's in Colorado.
Yep.
What? That's crazy, because I don't even think I've ever been on a girls.
Yeah.
Ever.
Me either.
I'll have Yara, and you just go. And I was gonna,
That's
mean-
intense. Like, I've never gotten a gift like that.
yeah.
Aw. You're so sweet.
You guys should actually do a podcast.
Yeah.
Colorado.
We should on our mom's trip, and we're just a hot mess the whole time.
We're a hot mess the whole time anyways. Oh, I am so excited. That almost made this entire week worth it. Although
Almost.
it really used, like, this entire week is just replay this 52 times a year. This is our life. We're used to
It
it.
is. It kind of
Yeah.
is.
And we laugh,
Everything
so
is
we
so
don't
crazy.
cry. No,
Yeah,
but we
just laugh
we
about it.
actually we laugh about everything.
Well, it is actually very comical afterward. We were on our way back home one night. This is before pre-Yara time.
Oh, way
We
pre.
were-
Oh, I remember this story. Yeah, go for it.
Yep. And we were driving a four-banger hatchback car.
Yes, I hated that car.
And we lived out in the country, in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Exactly. We always used to say that to each other because that's how, like, we were just nowhere.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were on our way back, and it was like a blizzard going on.
Blizzard hit out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. We slid into the ditch like a mile from the house. The car stalled, so we couldn't just sit there and call for help. We had to get moving. The car's on its side, so we had to climb out of the car. And it was so bad that Elizabeth couldn't handle what was going on. So I told her, well, why don't you wait here? And I'm going to sprint back to the house and get the other
He's
car.
a runner, so it made sense in my mind
Because I could do it quick. So I ran home,
to get the other car.
but to find out when I got there that the other car keys is it's with her. So I had to run back. Yeah.
I decided to get out of the car because it took him so long. And both our phones were dead.
Yes. Yeah.
We never go anywhere without a phone charger now, let me tell you what. But so I decided to get out of the car because I was worried about him. The blizzard was so bad, I couldn't see anything. Middle of nowhere, no light. There's nothing. When they say you get disoriented in a blizzard, they're not joking, because I wound up walking straight and down into a ravine.
I remember this.
So I'm like, oh. So I'm running into, like, behind us we had a warehouse and there was all kinds of farm equipment, and I'm going through the farm equipment looking for keys, trying to start
tried
it.
Tractor, the
Start the
combine.
tractor.
Imagine a combine coming.
I literally, but I couldn't find the keys.
So I'm screaming bloody murder, but
So
the nearest neighbor is a mile away. But
Yeah.
I was screaming bloody murder until, like, I just gave up screaming.
I just gave up, and then I started sprinting back. And I remember I forgot to put my coat on, so I had a short sleeve
God.
on, and I just sprinted all the way back to you, and all I hear is help, help, and I get to you, and you're in the ditch, and I had to, like, grab your hand,
and pull me out. It was
pull you
deep.
out, and I just had to get you home as fast as I could. I think I carried you and had you walk and carried you and walk.
I'm
Did
trying
you
to
think
keep
you
her
were gonna
alive.
die?
So
I
I
thought
was
she
I was
was, not
super
me.
delusional because I'd gotten
cold.
so cold and I'd been out there for so long that I actually thought there was a person with me, And so he had to drag me home practically for a mile because I was like, no, we're not leaving her behind.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he was like dragging me. And I'm like, why are we leaving her behind? Because I had this total delusion that there was another person there with me. It was nuts.
That's
They say
insane.
that once you get like really cold or something, hypothermia or it starts to set in, you start to get delusional. And there was a person there with me. And it was just nuts. And so he drugged me home. And then it put me in a cold bath because you're not supposed to put him in a cold bath. It was, the water burned me. And he was like, oh my gosh.
Maybe that was your like guardian angel.
I know. I did kind of think of that.
I mean, we've had long discussions about this. Like,
I mean, that happened like 7, 8 years ago, but that is our life. Like, it's just one crazy thing after the other, after the other.
They're just, God's just testing you, making sure you guys are still good.
Put your seatbelts on, guys, if you want to be together for the rest of your life. It's going to be bumpy. Real bumpy. So, yeah, that's our Valentine Day story, and we're still together, and we still love each other like mad.
Going strong.
Today's episode was supposed to be a Valentine's Day episode, and usually we get together and record on Tuesdays of the previous week. Well, as you've just heard, it's been a wild week in the Elizabeth and Leon household. So we were unable to record on Tuesday, and then as you see, it's just been one thing after another for these two. So it is now Saturday night, and I have to edit this episode and get it uploaded for Monday morning. But at least we got some content, and it did not.
Cheers for Christina.
It did not turn out to be the Valentine's Day episode that we had planned, but I think it's a pretty good one because let's be honest, this is millennial momming. You know, shit comes flying at you, and you duck and cover.
Dodge it, or we hit it, and we're like, wipe it off.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
Yes. Wear a condom, folks. Happy Valentine's Day.
You too. You and Randy have a wonderful Valentine's Day too.
Thank you, everyone, for staying tuned and listening to our hot mess of a life.
Yeah, it's been
It's a
fun.
hot mess, but I feel like it just kind of makes you stronger because you're like, I wouldn't want to go through this hot mess express with anybody but him.
Exactly. And isn't that the most romantic thought of all? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy.
Goodbye.